Hi, my name is Dr. Joseph Wood, the author of Miracles in Minutes. I wrote Miracles in Minutes after 15 years of being an active chiropractor. And what I set out to do was to answer the question, how do we help someone resolve pain and also solve a couple other big issues? I see the doctor-patient relationship that exists today as one of codependency. The person just relies upon their doctor like a mother or father, and they lead them on the rest of their lives. I like the old Chinese proverb of if you give a man a fish, you have to give a man a fish tomorrow. But if you teach him to fish, that man could take care of himself. So I believe that this is my contribution in this lifetime of helping maybe change the healthcare paradigm and move away from codependency relationships to an interdependency. So in other words, when the patient comes in and hires me as your doctor, we work together at helping you solve your issues. Not just that you're going to keep coming back to me and I solve the same problem over and over again. I'm sure that works great for my business model, but I'm not really fascinated with that. What's more fascinating to me and what gets me excited is seeing someone learn how to have that sense of confidence that, hey, there's nothing to be afraid of here. I now know what to do for myself, and I'm no longer afraid. So the next thing was I had to write a book for lay people and for doctors in a way that, step one, no one does anything stupid and hurts anybody or hurts themselves. So I laid out 3 basic commandments in the book. If you follow the commandments, you're going to be right there. You know, if you're feeling joint pain, stop doing it. And then I lay out some scales. So in other words, when we talk to another human being, it's very hard to understand what someone else is saying. In other words, do you have pain? Well, it's kind of twitchy. It's kind of... So words, we can get lost in words because a word to one person can mean something totally different to another person. So I use numbers instead. And I keep the conversation short and I keep it tight, meaning the pain's going up. Let's set a baseline. What's your back pain? Right now, right here. Because the only thing we can deal with, if you ever notice when you made big change in your life, it happened in this moment. The only thing that could change is this moment. And we can learn in this moment of what's working for someone and what isn't working. The problem is there's too much insanity going around is doing more of the same, expecting something different. So my treatise when I take care of patients is it's not that I know how to help you. I have some good ideas. I'm well educated, but it's still we're going to make an educated guess on what to do, and you're going to take advantage of my 21 years of clinical experience. Now, that's what happens with a lot of things. You have a shoulder problem, you do these exercises. A blanket approach denudes the fact that each person's different. So it may work, it may not. Dump all exercises that are not working, that are not paying. You will not continue to buy stocks that do not pay you in the long run. It's a waste of time, it's a waste of money. So when we set that baseline in the beginning, your pain's going up, shut it down. There's in the first few seconds, what's your baseline number? It's a 7. Got it. Start an exercise. What's your number now? It's a 9. Stop. In 5 seconds, you should know. That's minimizing the risk. Minimize risk. You got to take some chances to get out of where your current situation is to move somewhere new, but we also need to be careful and minimize that risk. So part of the book teaches you how to minimize risk, how to know if you're moving in the right direction, if your pain's going up or it's going down. You set that number, now you know. When you hit the nail on the head, the pain will go down dramatically in a matter of 10 to 30 seconds. It is like, that's why I called the book Miracles in Minutes. You're going to be shocked that things that you've been dealing with for a long time change that quickly. You're not even going to believe it. When I first started seeing it, I couldn't believe it. But I have an exploratory mind and I don't think in a box. So if something's not working, let's go outside the box of our current knowledge. Now we're in no man's land or potential, or the land of possibility. So, you can use any exercise you ever want to do. If you read my book, you'll follow those 3 rules and you'll find out if it's working or not. Not because of vanity or because of pride or because of our ego, because the results speak for themselves. You either are better or you are not. It's either yes, you are, or no, you're not. And I stay with that yes and no so that we won't get tied up with 3 big emotional factors: rationalization, justification, and denial. These are the traps all humans say. They tell themselves a story to make themselves feel better about the situation, to make the ego feel better. However, it doesn't change the reality. So what we're looking for is big gains in your reality, big changes, and for you to move to the places you always wanted to be, to live the way you want to. So pain and suffering do not have you handicap the rest of your life. This is the possibility that this book offers. Thanks a lot, and I hope you enjoy the read.